I was thinking about Frankenstein and the classic grave digging scene the other day. You know, every Frankenstein movie shows him picking all the best body parts, except one. He gets the torso, the head, the limbs, but skips right over the dick. I mean, if I'm making a monster in my own image, my creation is going to be proportional. You know, a mirrored copy of myself. Which means I'm definitely digging up the servant graveyard, for my monster will be packing heat. You know, like his old man. I mean, you wouldn't have a little dick monster being presented to the scientific community. You have to be walking around going, yeah, this is my monster known as, Little Frankie. You know, speaking of Frankenstein, I like imagining iconic horror characters with ironic medical issues. Like Frankenstein's monster shocks himself every time he pees. To him, every fence is the electric fence. The Headless Horseman has got migraines. Wanders into CVS like, I need the largest funnel you have. I'll be in the bathroom. And no matter what you hear, do not open the door! Freddy Krueger's got narcolepsy. Halfway through his own song, 1, 2, Freddy's coming for... One kid grabs his claws. Stop slashing yourself. Stop slashing yourself. I feel like only broke people become ghosts. Because the rich don't have unfinished business, unless they get killed by their younger brother. You know what I mean? For a rich guy to be a ghost, he has to be the next in line for the throne. A broke guy to be a ghost just needs an eviction notice on his meth lab. I mean, can you imagine having to haunt a double-wide trailer till the family inside dies or a tornado helps you move? If I had to haunt a trailer, my only goal would be to make them rich and hope they keep the trailer on property. I'm thinking Beverly Hillbillies crossed with Haunted Mansion. I'd be slapping bad food to the floor constantly, ripping dicks out of all sorts of things. I'd even inject them with vaccines every night. But odds are, they'd still find a way to die. And then I'd have to teach them how to be ghosts. I'd be like, rule number 1. Just because you can fit does not mean you should sleep in the septic tank. Rule number 2. Stop asking if you get different clothes than the ones you died in. And finally, the most important rule, I'm the only one allowed to possess the sex toys. Can you imagine being super old and then becoming a vampire? You're not just buying a coffin. You're buying a Tempur-Pedic coffin. Imagine picking your sleep zone number for 10,000 years. And your feet are so eternally sore, you've gone through thousands of Dr. Scholl's inserts. And then you transform into a bat. But you forget about your saggy vampire balls. One's bigger than the other, making you zip around like a drunk parade balloon, bouncing off church steeples. Just this sad thup, 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 as they smack every rooftop. Every landing is just one giant teabag. You'd have to braid your balls just to walk. Stoop too fast, you're wrapped around a lamppost, dangling like a sad grandfather clock, squealing, "Somebody untangle me, please!" And just when you think you're in the clear, Van Balsing, the vampire taint hunter, yanks you out of the sky like a dog on a leash, just... He stares you down and goes, "Hey, Dracula, you forgot to talk this."